Oh, guys, as nervous as I am about tonight's game for the rematch that took place a few weeks ago, I'm still nervous that we're going to lose, but we're going to talk about it anyway, so let's get straight into this video for the rematch between Real Salt Lake and the Vancouver Whitecaps, but we are the home team this time, so let's discuss about this. Good morning, RSL Nation. This is your favorite sports maniac and RSL fan Gabino, and today we'll be discussing a rematch that took place at the beginning of the month. So I would say roughly 3 weeks ago that it took place. We play Vancouver again, but this time in our house, America First Field. We played Vancouver before. We didn't do too good. We'll discuss it in our previous matchups. And they're finalists for the CONCACAF Champions Cup final. So what could possibly go wrong? Can RSL turn this season around, or could they lose again at home against a very talented Vancouver side? Let's get into all the details, and we'll go from there. We're going to take it back to 3 weeks ago, BC Place, where RSL traveled to Vancouver, Canada to take on the Vancouver Whitecaps. We started off well, and until as early as the first half, Jaden Nelson takes the ball, dribbling, dancing past Justin Ladd. He got spun like a Beyblade, and Jaden Nelson puts the first goal of the game. Mas Rafael Cabral, there's absolutely nothing he could do about that one. I thought it was a spectacular goal by Jaden Nelson. He haunted us before with Toronto, and he does it again with Vancouver. That's the only thing that happened in the first half. Now we go deep into the second half, where originally the first time a penalty was called after Javier Goso looked like he got tripped in the box. But ultimately, after a VAR review, it was determined that Javier Goso ended up tripping on the ground. He did not get touched by a Vancouver player, so ultimately the penalty got rescinded. A few minutes later, in the Vancouver area, Vancouver goes down. I don't remember who it was. Player goes down in the box. Referee doesn't call it. The play does go under VAR review, and after a decision, there was a trip in the penalty box, and the penalty was given to Vancouver. However, the penalty kick taker could not take advantage, as Cabral gets a finger on it, and the ball would ultimately go off the post. Also, will clear it out for a corner kick, which is where the second goal comes into play, where the ball lands to the feet of Greg Berhalter's son, Sebastian Berhalter. Tucks a beautiful goal on the upper corner. Nothing Cabral could do about that one. It's a wonderful goal, I will admit that. Sebastian Berhalter is one of the most underrated players for Vancouver at this moment and time. At this point, I thought game over. And then we have a third VAR intervention towards second half stoppage time, where Justin Ladd gets fouled in the box. I don't remember who the Vancouver player was that committed the foul. The foul was not originally signaled. It was a step on the ankle. The play would go under VAR review again. And after review, a penalty was given to RSL, and Diego Luna would put the goal into the back of the net. 2-1 RSL. And it was it enough to come back and tie this game? No, it didn't, unfortunately. We took away their shutout. That's the only positive we could get out of it. RSL would lose 2-1 to Vancouver in BC Place, where RSL usually struggles on the road at Vancouver. That is the previous matchup between these two teams. Hey guys, this is me during editing. My mistake on the previous matchup. The second goal for Vancouver was by Tristan Blackman. Berhalter got the assist, so my mistake on that. Now back to the video. Injuries and suspensions. Let's get into it. On the side are the injury list. It pretty much remains the same as I know of. Matthew Bell still out, Javane Brown still out, and McMath still out. Nelson Palacio was recently added to the list with a leg issue. He should be back sooner than later. He is considered questionable. Kobe Henry slowly coming back. He's considered questionable as well. Brian Vera, with the concussion he got against San Diego FC, he is expected to return at some point. And then Quinton is no longer ruled out. He is considered questionable. So hopefully we see those guys, because specifically the defenders, because the injuries have been killing us with the defenders, and we had to play left backs and right backs in positions where they're not usually a center back, but sooner or later to come, right? And then we have suspensions. As I know of, I think it's going to be Emeka Nemi, Brian Ojeda, and Alex Catranis, who are on yellow card warning. If either three get shown a yellow, they'll be out for next week's midweek game. We have a game on next Wednesday against Austin FC. They will miss the trip to Austin, Texas to take on Austin FC. That'll wrap up the injury/disciplinary report for Real Salt Lake. I'm going to spit it out right away. Vancouver's two dangerous players that Arsenal needs to keep an eye on. It's going to be the same as before. It's going to be both Ryan White and my most underrated player on Vancouver, Sebastian Berhalter. Ryan White can't stop scoring. He'll be absolutely dangerous on that offense. And then Sebastian Berhalter, midfielder, does anything good all around that field. He'll be dangerous everywhere. Literally everywhere. So keep those in mind. Ryan White, Sebastian Berhalter. Dangerous players for Vancouver to keep an eye on. Let's do it. Vancouver, here are Arsenal's two dangerous players that we need to keep an eye on. Luna, over here, is going to be your must. He didn't have a quite good game against Colorado, but he'll be back. We're at home. He's got the home energy. He's ready to give it on. And then my second player is going to be Dominic Markstrom. I could see him starting again this week, so hopefully we are going to expect him to make some dangerous crosses, dangerous passes, maybe get a goal or so. We'll see. Those are the two players that we need to keep an eye on for Vancouver needs to keep an eye on when they play RSL at home against Vancouver and America first. Sitting out to the side of me are the Western Conference standings, and I feel like I'm going to vomit just by looking at it, but we're going to discuss it anyway. Vancouver sitting really comfortably in first place, 4 points ahead. They have 28 points. Top of the West of the Western Conference table. Real Salt Lake get sunk down to 12th place. They are not looking good right now, and hopefully with a miracle and a prayer they can get a surprising result against a very talented Vancouver side. Let's get to it. Score prediction time. And of course, since it's Vancouver, they're going to win this game, obviously. We couldn't pull it off 3 weeks ago, and I don't see it happening again. Goal by Ryan White twice, and Berhalter gets one as well. And then Luna gets one, but then it would ultimately be too late, and the game would finish 3-1 in favor of Vancouver. Don't say I warned you. Even though I'm an RSL fan, I can still expect losses to come, especially when we're going up against tougher teams like Vancouver, Portland, Seattle, San Jose, anyone from the Eastern Conference like Inter Miami. We're not playing against them this year, but NYCFC is a tough one. Columbus is a tough one. Philadelphia a tough one. Who knows? I'm just being completely honest of how I think this game is going to go down. So there is that. Well, folks, that is a wrap on the match day preview between Real Salt Lake and the Vancouver Whitecaps. If you want to follow me on all my behind the scenes for the Stanley Cup playoffs, we're in the conference finals as of right now, and I post my pep talks for like game day, my post-game reactions, I do player ratings. I'll leave a link to my TikTok down below. You guys go follow me there. We're on the road to 200 followers over there. And on YouTube, I'm on the road to 150 subscribers. So if you're new, hit that subscribe button. Like the video as well, that would help. RSL on top. Yeah. Let's get 3 points. And once again, thank you for watching. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch me discuss this game. We'll see you at the next game. Thanks for watching.